Alright, welcome everybody to Monday Night Raw here in Rochester, Minnesota. And out comes the Raw General Manager, Mr. William Regal. Now, he's coming out here tonight because he wants to talk about what happened with the Intercontinental title contender match last week and the situation for that, because Night of Champions is this Sunday, so it's a bit of a rush job here, I imagine, but it needs to be dealt with immediately. So that is what Regal is here to do right now. I've no idea what his plans are, he hasn't told me. So we're all in this together. But yeah, Regal's got some plans for this, so knowing Regal, it's going to be a great idea. So let's hear him out. Welcome to Raw, everybody. And I hope you're excited for tonight. But like the commentator said, let's talk about the IC title match at Night of Champions. So please, may I bring out Sheamus, Santos, Escobar, and Rey Mysterio. Oh, okay. Makes sense, makes sense. Anyway, out coming first, the Intercontinental Champion, Sheamus. Admittedly, the only person that we know that will be fighting for this Intercontinental title at Night of Champions. Because, as you can see there, he is the Intercontinental Champion. So, it'd be worrisome if he wasn't in it. And that would be some hell of shenanigans. But he sat at ringside last week for the match and got attacked by Santos, if I'm not mistaken, as Rey and him got into a little bit of a few words, and then Santos ended up charging at Rey, but Rey dodged and Santos went into Sheamus. Sheamus probably not too happy about that, and maybe has some issues with Rey now, and probably Santos as well. So I guess it's the most important for him to find out who this match is, what this match is going to be. So let's bring out the other two guys, I guess. Out coming next, the leader of the LWO, also known as the Latino World Order. Obviously, members in that include the current Women's World Champion, Zelina Vega, and the tag team of Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde. It is the greatest masked luchador of all time, Rey Mysterio. Now, I'm not sure if Rey's going to be involved in this match or not. I mean, it was a draw, so I know some people would definitely lead to believe that Balor versus Rollins, that's going to be a match at Night of Champions, as we found out on SmackDown, and that ended in a draw at Backlash. So maybe Regal might have some similar ideas, or maybe he might set up another match. I have no idea what Regal's intentions are tonight, because I'm not a booker. I don't see what the schedule looks like fully and what time limits and stuff like that. So I have no idea what Regal's got planned 100%. It could be anything for all I know. For all I know, Sheamus might even have the night off. And maybe he just wants to bring Rey and Santos out just to tell them. I don't know. But I don't think it's that. Regal would want to fight at the pay-per-view no matter what. Yeah. Out comes Santos Escobar, the leader of the Legado del Fantasma. Obviously lost the Fardios. Part of that in Humberto and Angel. Surprised he didn't slime his way into that victory last week, but he did get that victory at Backlash, which he's still very happy about. So, which I can't really blame him about it, to be honest. So I guess we're going to have to find out. Maybe that gives him something, being the winner of, like, the only one with a win between him and Mysterio. So maybe that might give him some bragging rights and the reason to get this match over Rey Mysterio. Maybe it might be Santos versus Sheamus. I think that's a very likely outcome. But let's hear Regal out, shall we? Get everybody in the ring and mic'd up. I just wanted to tell all three of you, face to face, that it'll be a triple threat match at Night of Champions, as neither Rey Mysterio nor Santos Escobar lost. And so I'm making it a triple threat match are night champions. That's great, Regal. Even though Rey Mysterio doesn't really deserve it, because he didn't win a Backlash, I did. But put him in the title match, good idea. Nah, it's going to be me winning, and I'm going to bring back to my familia the LWO. Nah, fellas, I didn't win this just to lose it at the next pay-per-view. I am retaining my IC title. Oh, I think the best outcome of the three, a triple threat match for the Intercontinental title. Mysterio, Escobar. Just breaking the fourth wall real quick, and it's not going to be the first time tonight. I just wanted to show, after I did the entrances, I left this running for a minute because I had to go do something. And so I was still recording. But I just wanted to show off the glitches that just kind of happened. And I didn't even know one of them happened until I was reviewing the footage after. But first off, look, Regal's just there, sleeping on, like, standing up sleeping. He's supposed to be in the corner, but it's glitched because of that. But I'm pretty sure he breaks out of it in a minute, at least. I don't know. I don't recall seeing it last time. Oh, maybe Rey Mysterio's one that sorts it out. But also keep an eye on Sheamus. Look, he's in the gory special. Oh, there you go. Santos been sent into the corner. Regal's been fixed now, but look at Sheamus, man. But anyways, let's go back into fourth wall, question mark. Sheamus. Anyways, tonight on Raw, we have Rousey versus Maxxine Dupri after Maxxine was annoyed at Ronda for attacking Roxanne last week. We have Trick versus Bron because Bron attacked Trick and Melo last week. Trick gonna get some revenge. And then the four-way tornado tag to see who's going against Pretty Deadly for the Raw tag title side. Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton face-off promo too. But anyways, Damage Control has requested some time. So let's hear him out. Yay. Yeah, I can't imagine what Damage Control has to say. After Bayley and Dakota and Io attacking Zelina last week after a match backstage. Bayley nowhere to be seen there, but I'm sure she was pulling the strings, telling them all to go do it. As the leader of Damage Control, Io and Dakota in flank of her. I'm sure she's going to justify her reasons somehow tonight. Don't quite know how she's going to be able to do that, because she just attacked someone that offered an open challenge. If she wanted something that bad, I'm sure she could have joined the match. Maybe she was too scared of Raquel. That's more than likely, probably. There's the three women surrounding the ring, even though there's nobody in it, so it's not like that they're surrounding anybody. And again, the boos from the crowd, and Bayley does not care. They're booing them right back, effectively. But, without further ado, let's hear what Bayley has to say, and what rest of Damage Control has to say. I'm sorry if you little idiots can't understand, but I was never pinned in that women's contender match. Zelina did not beat me, so I deserve a women's title match. Okay, the women's world champion, Miss Zelina Vega, is out here. Seemingly, she has a few words to say. It's good that she's looking alright. No serious injuries by the looks from Dakota and Io after Io put her through a table last week, and she received multiple moves by Dakota and Io. But no, she seems to be in an alright mood as well, surprisingly. Walking out still with that Women's World Championship, of course. Curious to see who she's facing in Night of Champions after that great match last week against Raquel in that open challenge, and the first open challenge of Universe mode, and what an open challenge it was, and hopefully it will set the standard for the matches to come. But let's hear what Zelina has to say. See, that's funny, because I did an open challenge last week, and you didn't choose to come out there, and you just sent your goons after to come in and attack me and put me through a table. So if you want to fight, tonight I'll give you it then. You think I'm going to fight in front of these little idiots? No, I'll fight you at Night of Champions. But you can fight Io or Dakota tonight, your choice. Right, you're on Bayley, and tonight I'll fight Io, because she put me through a table, and I'm about to put her through one, because it's going to be a tables match. Okay. Well, I was kind of assuming that's what Bayley wanted, but I guess that's what we're going to get. But anyways, we got a table match to start off this episode of Raw, and the go-home Raw to Night of Champions. What a hell of a way to start off. But I feel like you've got to question this from Zelina. She took on Raquel last week in an open challenge. This week, taking on Io Sky in a tables match. I could hear her reasonings, and especially Bayley and Dakota are still at ringside. She was in a brawl last week with Io and Dakota. You've got to question this here. Is she going into Bayley's match 100%? I don't think so. Even if she wins this match decently, like dominantly, she's still going to not come into that match 100%. I'm just sure of it. Where Bayley hasn't wrestled since that contender match, which, if I'm not mistaken, was the first week of Raw. So, Bayley's got plenty of relaxation and time, and I'm sure she's been wrestling and sparring with Damage Control. Jeez, Io with the chair to the back of their head. But, yeah, I don't know what's the question about that. Anyway, breaking the fourth wall real quick. I want to show you a clip of something I captured earlier accidentally. Look at Zelina. She's got the chala in her hand or whatever. Look how far she throws that. I didn't know you could do that. But anyways, let's back into the fourth wall again, shall we? Anyways, Zelina on the offense now. Springboard moonsault onto the back of Io Sky. I feel like that's sending a message, if anything. Just moonsaulting Io Sky. That's just something you just don't do. There's kick to the gut. Whoa, just lands straight on top of Bayley. Now Dakota's trash talking her. She ain't very happy with that. But Bayley's back up though, just getting distracted. Oh, just sent her right into Io. Jeez, Io's feeling the effects of that, but I think Zelina's feeling the effects of that more. Jeez. Someone get a concussion doctor out here for Zelina. That looked brutal. Oh, Zelina chucks Io into the thing. Oh, Dakota. Sorry, Bayley gone into the apron. Now Dakota's gone into the steps, so I think she caught herself on the post, maybe as well. Oh, Io now taking advantage of a distracted Zelina. Oh, and the knee strike on the outside. Not letting her do much more. Oh, Zelina firing back. Suppose it would do a little more. Oh, clothesline. And clothesline again. Now Zelina running into the ring. It'd probably do a little more damage because you still fall into the floor. Even if you're not like doing like a body slam onto it. But Zelina's now threatening every member of Damage Control there. Look. With the chair. Io's coming in. Oh, a chair right to the face. Jeez. I'm talking about concussions. This match has been brutal so far. Oh, Zelina. Oh, the spike on the table. I think that was on the rim. Jeez. Oh, Zelina doesn't look done yet. Looking for the code red on the table legs. Jeez. Bayley doesn't even want to look anymore. That was brutal. I think Io's got to be out of it there. Just using the table to the advantage, even not getting rid of it. Oh, powerbombing. Just like Io did to her. But on the outside on a bigger scale. Vega with the win. Whew. A bit of revenge there for Zelina. Oh, and the sunset. The code red. Yeah, definitely some sweet, sweet revenge there for Zelina. And that puts more momentum on her. Like I said, she's been through it there. And that chuck into a suicide dive was brutal, but I think Vega's got enough in her. Anyhow, upcoming next, Ronda Rousey versus Maxxine Dupri. I could not get my voice that high. It's physically not possible. Yeah, like I said, Maxxine Dupri, not very happy with the way Ronda treated Roxanne last week. So clearly she's got some annoyance. Maybe felt a bit of camaraderie with Roxanne after having that match. Maxxine proving to the world that she's not as bad as most people say she is. She's putting respect on her name. And, you know, if you're wrestling every week like she is tonight, you're going to get better. And I think that's what she's looking to do, because there is no better training than doing it on the bright lights in front of the thousands of people and the millions watching at home. There is no better way to train, because it does not get more real than the real itself. Yeah? Like I said, maybe a bit friendly with Roxanne, but so she's got some issue with what Ronda did. So looking to get some justice for Roxanne Perez. Will she be able to? Guess let's find out. Though I've got to say, to this match, I feel like Maxxine has kind of put herself as a bit of a lamb to the slaughter situation here. She's kind of put herself in front of an angry wrecking ball, shall we say, in Ronda Rousey. She's not very happy. We don't quite know the extent of it, but I don't know how much of a talker Ronda Rousey is, and she seems more like just a fighter to me. And tonight she's now fighting Maxxine after attacking Roxanne last week. And just the sneak attack too, just absolutely zero respect to Roxanne. I've been doing it to her face, just doing it to the back of her head. Though you can still see Ronda a little taped up there, but I'm sure she'll be out of that soon enough. But Ronda's ready for a fight. Is everybody else ready to see her slaughter? Let's watch and observe, shall we? Ronda with the knee strike. Jeez. Chad Gable was already like, it's not off to a good start. And Maxxine got some moral support. Got Alpha Academy there at ringside. None of them seem quite happy though. Just now seeing Ronda just taking the ever-loving out of Maxxine. Oh, Maxxine though, looking for an abdominal stretch. Not quite the move you're looking for against Ronda. Especially not that early on with absolutely zero damage done. Kira's arguing with Ronda now. That's not a good idea. Maxxine now. Oh, looking for a neck breaker. Maybe Maxxine getting some offense in. Oh, Ronda with the left jab. Maxxine taking too long. Oh, Maxxine dodged the strike though. Is she looking to capitalize? He sends Ronda into the corner. Oh, into the gut. Maxine's getting some offense going. Can this be done? No, Ronda kicks the gut. Drop kick, no, Maxine's dodged. Ronda fights back. Oh no, Maxine's caught it. This training paying off. Elbow to the knee. Ronda with strikes. Oh, the hip toss by Maxxine. Oh, and the kick to the head by Ronda. Ronda now stomping away on Maxxine. Is that the last light being kicked out by Maxxine? No. The Hurricane Rana. Busting it out quick. Ronda. Oh, now the dragon screw really working on the legs there is Ronda. And again, just stomping away at them. Oh, what a slam. Now she's just dominating Maxxine. Is that the last little bit of fight we've seen out of Maxxine? No. Rolls away. And the arm drag. And yeah, again, stomping on the legs. Now the arm and a kick down and to their head. Getting a little pain everywhere, never hurt anybody. Or at least the person dealing out damage. Oh, grabs the leg, but no. Maxxine fights out of it. The kick. Well, it was more of a push. Maxxine sends Ronda back into the corner. This is a different corner to what the other corner everybody's used. Oh, and the forearm takes Ronda down. Oh, Ronda has grabbed the leg. And what a sweep. Jeez. Oh no, Maxxine dodged the head stomp. Maxxine now. Sends Ronda into a different corner. Oh, stomp to the knee, I think. Oh, Ronda not very happy about that. Knee strike again. Those knees coming in very much into play. And now stomping away the legs again. Feel like she's targeting them. She's trying to get all the damage done on them. Jeez. Oh, and a kick to the gut. And a knee strike. To the hand. Oh, kicks back down. The stomps now on the legs. Jeez. Kick to the chest. Ronda, no, Maxxine. Last ditch effort maybe to try and get some good offense in. Oh, double boots to Maxine's face. The arm wringer. No, Maxine's fighting back. Maybe I misspoke. Oh, and the kick to the gut. Oh, Ronda now just tosses Maxxine down. No regards. Oh, picks up Maxxine. And a rowdy buster by Ronda. I think that's all she wrote, kids. That's a saying, innit? And Ronda now walking over. Oh, turns around. Oh, this is what she was looking for. Looking for the ankle lock. Jeez, that's what she was working on the legs for. Jeez. Oh, and just wrenching it more. She's tapped already. There we go. Ronda waiting way too long to let go there. Yeah, you can see from that, Maxxine was pretty much out for the count there as it was. And then Ronda wakes her up with the pain in her ankle. Ronda walks away with the win. Oh, the ref looking a little scared. He's running away. Junko not very happy with Ronda. Very, very scared of her at least. I don't know. The Ronda with the win. Oh, talking of someone who got a win over Maxxine. The one who got a win over Maxxine last week. And somebody who's not very happy with Ronda Rousey at the minute. It is the prodigy, Roxanne Perez. Walking down to the ring with a bit of pace, surprisingly with a smile on her face after Ronda attacked her last week. I think Alpha Academy has hauled ass out of there. Probably trying to get Maxxine at a safe distance. You don't know with Ronda. I think Roxanne, like everybody else here, wants to know why Ronda attacked her last week. So I guess she's come out here to ask her face to face and letting everybody else know at the same time. Because that's the kind of nice girl Roxanne is. She wants everybody to know at the same time. Always caring about the fans. Giving them the photos just before she gets that information out of Ronda. So let's hear it, hopefully. I guess you're right, because you want to know why I attacked you last week. The reason why I attacked you last week is because you stole my moment. You stole my return to WWE. And what? You squandered it at the pay-per-view. You pathetic little girl. I ruined your return. You ruined your return by losing. But if you want a big return, then have at your big return to a pay-per-view for WWE, me versus you at Night of Champions, and I will prove to you why I am called the Prodigy. And oh, have this. What's she gonna? Whoa! The microphone to the face. Jeez, can't be doing this to Ronda Rousey and her pop rocks to Ronda Rousey. Oh, Roxanne doesn't look like she's done. She's getting some revenge. She may be the nice girl, but do not treat her lightly. And another pop rocks to Ronda Rousey, leaving her laid out. Jeez, anyways, I guess that's our match. Scheduled for Night Champions, Roxanne Perez versus Ronda Rousey. Anyways, up next, Trick Willie versus Bron Breakker. Looking for another set of revenge, I guess. There seems to be a lot of revenge going around at the minute. And out coming first, accompanied by his best friend, Mr. Mellow Hayes. Trick Williams, weirdly flying out back, but looking like it's going to be a tough challenge for him tonight. Hopefully, like his friend there, he can actually get the win over Bron Breakker, but Breakker looks more mad than he was when he went against Mello, so sounds like he's got a different breed to fight here tonight. So whether that's the case, I don't know, but I guess we'll have to find out if Trick Williams can outlast the badass Bron Breakker. But an intense one, like I said. I think it's going to be a tough challenge for any man. But if there's anybody that has experience fighting Bron Breakker, it's Carmelo Hayes. So Trick Williams has probably got the best manager in his corner for this situation. So let's see if that benefits him here tonight. Mello seems to think so. Anyways, let's bring out Trick Willie's opponent, Mr. Badass. And here he comes. The incensed. Clearly not very happy. If I'm willing to bet, it's something to do with the fact that those shenanigans that happened on their tournament match between Mello and Bron himself. And that was when Mello kind of got a bit of a victory over him. Breakker probably not happy because that cost him an opportunity at world title. And Mello didn't even make it into the final. Sorry, yeah, he didn't make it into the final because that was a quarterfinal match. Breakker versus Mello. It was a main event as well. So, Bron lost a lot there. I believe it was main event of Raw episode 2, if I'm not mistaken. So, here we are. Raw episode 5. Having a similar match this time, but instead it'd be Trick instead of Mello. But he's still fighting one half of Trick Mello gang. But I'm sure that's his reason for being annoyed. It's to do with the outcome of that match. Like I said, Mello didn't even get to the final, so it's not like he even lost to the winner. Breakker probably believed he could have gone all the way. Would have been the one to win the world title, not Cody Rhodes. Someone we're seeing at the end of tonight having a promo with Randy Orton. Because they've asked for a face-to-face. Anyways, that's my bad. That's my bad for not mentioning it earlier. Anyways, Trick seems ready, weirdly. Breakker seems ready to rip a hole in Brock. Oh, but Trick with a shoulder block. He's taking down Breakker. Breakker not having any of it. Oh, taking its trick now. I want to stomp it away, the aggression. And a clothesline into the corner. Oh, Trick, fine out of it. The strikes now. Trick. Oh. Takes down Breaker. This is good by Trick. Keep on the offense. Don't let Breaker get a chance to just deep on the offense. Oh, and the choke hold slam thing. It's not a choke slam, but it's kind of like a choke pull down almost. And Breaker just tosses him across the ring. And Trick is not a small guy. Oh, no. And again, chucks him across the ring. Grabbing him again. Looking for a third. Toss around the ring. Just using Trick like he's a child. Oh, and again, for a fourth time, just chucks Trick Williams. Trick, fine out of it though. He can't receive any more of those. Don't need that. Oh, Trick into an octopus stretch. And that proves that he's not a lineman. You see the way Breaker buckled there at one point. And the drop toe hold. Breaker brings him down. Oh, Trick Williams using the momentum against him. Trick Williams putting up a fight here. Trick Williams the splash. No. Breaker. Oh, and now looking for a powerbomb to Trick Williams. Oh, picks him up. Again for a powerbomb. I'm looking for a third. A deadlift. Powerbomb. Oh no, he can't be looking for a fourth. He was just doing those chucks a minute ago. Now, the series of powerbombs. A symphony, if you will. Oh, Breaker. No, bouncing off the ropes. Bouncing off the ropes again. And a spear to Trick Williams. Oh, Bron. Trick roll over. Oh, now just beating down Trick in the back of the head. Jeez. By Bron Breaker. The moonsault now. Oh, Trick Williams sends Breaker into the room. Breaker plays out whatever that was supposed to be, belly to belly maybe. Trick now. Oh, he slides down the back. Breaker gets chopped. Oh, Trick Williams. He's pulling out Breaker's move. Oh, military breast power slam. Oh, the rope break though. That's peak from Trick Williams there. The disrespect. That's not going to be pleasing Breaker more. And Trick Williams now to the top rope. To Bron Breaker, who's on the outside. Looking for a double axe under. No, Breaker catches him. Back Breaker to Trick Williams. Oh, kicks him back down, just beating away at him now. Oh, Breaker slides in, and that's Trick Williams ended up hitting himself in the apron because of it. And Melo's distracting him. Trick clotheslines to the back of the head of Breaker. And elbow drops. Breaking out. Oh, and the knee drop to the back. Taking advantage of that distraction. Has really helped Trick now. Trick. Just wasting a bunch of time here. Shouldn't be doing this on Bron Breaker. The steam is coming out of his ears. I can literally see it. Looking for the splash. No, Breaker. Just about dodged it. Oh, and the stomp to the back of the head. Trick Williams. Fine out of it. Sends Breaker into the ropes. Ducks down. Above. Trick Willie knee. He catches Breaker. Goes for the cover. Looking for a... What? Trick just hits him with everything he's got. Breaker just flies out with a Steiner line. Jeez. Breaker the strike to the gut. Trick just completely shocked. Trying to fight with him, but no, Breaker. Oh, and slams Trick Williams back down. Oh, I think Breaker's had enough messing around. I think he just wants to end it now. Locking in the Steiner recline on Trick Williams. And he's not even putting it in full. He's just letting Trick sit there. Jeez, he's not putting in the full frame, but just enough for Trick to just suffer. And there we go. Trick is now tapping. He can't take any more of it. Breaker with the win. Jeez, what a dominant showing. Oh, the replays. Something's happening with him. I don't quite know what happened there. A Breaker up to one knee. Melo checking on Trick. Breaker just chucking Melo into the barricade now. Looking like he's not done. And the powerbomb to Trick Williams. And the chop block to Carmelo Hayes. Grabs him. Chucks him in the ring. And Bron now sends Trick into the stairs. Melo's back up. Now having a bit of a face-to-face here. Oh, you want to fight me that bad? That's how you lost last time? Alright, rematch. Night of Champions, me versus you. Let's do that. Match 2 of this. Yes, please, Breaker, Melo Hayes. One-on-one Night of Champions. Let's do it. Anyways, the 4-way tornado tag main event coming at you now. Oof. What a show this has been. Found out a lot of matches for Night of Champions. You think you'd hope so. You'd find out them by now, by the end of this show. Which, if I'm not mistaken, unless somebody starts brawling backstage and a Night Champions match is scheduled, other than this match, every Raw match has been decided. So, I guess we'll see for now. But anyways, the Brawling Brutes coming out first, obviously. Their leader of the Brawling Brutes, Sheamus, the Intercontinental Champion. So, looking to add some more titles to the collection of Brawling Brutes and what the Raw Tag Titles would do for them. And basically mean they'd have nearly the entire control of Raw, except for the world title, which Cody Rhodes currently holds. Like I said, him versus Orton, promo after this match. It's going to be a good one, I'm sure, face-to-face between him and Orton. But anyways, Butch and Ridge are out. Let's bring out some of their opponents. And out comes next. We saw Rey Mysterio earlier tonight. We've seen Zelina Vega earlier tonight. So the final 2 members of the LWO yet to see tonight, and we have seen them. It is Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde, looking to get the Raw Tag Titles for their own, just like Rey Mysterio is looking for that IC title. A Night of Champions as well. Can we get all 4 members of Latino World Order at Night of Champions? It's down to these 2 left. And can we see them holding 3 different titles? 4 technically, if you count the Raw Tag Titles as 2, because it is technically 2 different. There are 2 titles, but it is, I'd consider 1, as it's a tag title situation. But no matter how you want to see that number, we could look at it. The only control they wouldn't control in the entirety of Raw would be that world title, unlike the Brutes who would still not have a women's title. But so they could have even more control over Raw. Anyways, let's bring out the next set of opponents. And somebody that the LWO are not too good friends with, that is for sure. Kind of been feuding with for a bit now. It is Humberto and Angel. It is Los Lafarios. Obviously, the leader, Los Lafarios, part of Legado del Fantasma, with the leader of Santos Escobar. And the third and final man in the IC triple threat match at Night of Champions. So, yeah, again, some decent control of Raw could happen in Night of Champions. It's very possible at the minute. So I guess we'll see which way that could go. But I think that definitely puts a big threat on the entirety of the Raw roster if any of these 3 teams win. Because then that means if they want a title, good chance that they've got to go through that entire faction. But that faction is going to be spread thin. So maybe it could be the best time to, say, go after one of them. Because it's not like they're all focused on one title at that one point. But anyways, let's bring out the 4th and final opponents. And out comes possibly one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston, 2/3 of the New Day. Obviously, we did see Big E compete in that tournament. Lost in quite a short match to Cody Rhodes, at least way shorter than I was expecting it to be. So Big E looks like he's gone back into training for a bit. maybe he's lost a step or two, being his return in quite a while. So maybe he just needs to knock a bit more rust off the boots, as it were. But this is the only team that hasn't got another team in, another member with their hands in their pockets somewhere else on Night of Champions, and more specifically and especially that Intercontinental title match at Night of Champions. But so maybe that means they're the least distracted, so that could give them the upper hand tonight. But it is a 4-way tornado tag, so legit anything could happen in this match, and anybody could walk away with the win. So let's see who does walk away with that victory and that match against Pretty Deadly, which could be quite a good match for them, because if their match is second, that means Pretty Deadly's going to be very hurt after their first match. Well, maybe not very hurt, but they'll just had a match earlier on in that night. That would definitely give them the advantage, whoever gets Pretty Deadly second that night. But also Pretty Deadly not Raw competitors, so maybe this is a bit more of a, I want to say a tribal thing for the Raw team. It'd be bigger for them, because SmackDown, they'll just keep it, they'll just bring it to SmackDown. But they could be getting rid of Pretty Deadly technically, maybe. But even though Pretty Deadly would still be SmackDown superstars, they'd have the Raw tag titles, which would be a bit weird. But Raw, they're bringing the Raw tag title back to Raw. And we could potentially see that tag title split up by the end of Night of Champions. Or, you know, Pretty Deadly could walk out with both titles somehow. It'd be a hell of a feat, and I think if they win that, then I think you'd have to be considering them one of the best tag teams of all time if they manage to pull that off. And I wouldn't blame him if he gave him the night off at Money in the Bank because of it, but I know they wouldn't want it. There's probably the one show a year of them, maybe than WrestleMania, that they want to compete, because it is, of course, in the UK. But anyways, let's see who gets this. Like I said, this is kind of even like got some more like underlying like tensions in between. Obviously, I mean, I was kind of going at it a bit earlier. 3 of these teams have their leaders, as it were, in the Intercontinental title match. So the Brutes, LWO and Legado are not looking best of friends right now. And you could say whoever wins, if one of those 3 teams win this match, maybe then that's a bit of a momentum going for whoever their leader is. So obviously if Butch and Ridge win, then that could give some momentum for Sheamus going in the match, and obviously the same for Legado, Santos, LWO, Rey Mysterio, and also LWO could also be giving Zelina that extra added bit of momentum, which the amount of damage she's taken over recently, and it hasn't stopped wrestling since Backlash, and what a match that was. And she had obviously the first match of the first week. Well, it wasn't the first match of the first week, but it was on the first week, on the first Raw. So I believe Zelina's had the most amount of matches, if I'm not mistaken. So she's going to need all the momentum she can get. So LWO definitely fighting for a lot of momentum there. And she's going to need it because she's got damage control to deal with as well, not just Bayley. Like I said, that could be big for any of them. And New Day could definitely play spoiler in that and hinder all 3 teams' momentums. Maybe give Biggie a chance to slip back into that title picture, into the Intercontinental title picture this time. Because there's no harm going for the Intercontinental title, even if you just went for the World one. No harm. And especially if it is Rust, then maybe going after what would be considered to some people the lesser title, though it is more the workhorse title. So getting a bunch more of those matches could be good. Yeah, I was about to say, did I say Intercontinental title? I definitely meant it. I thought I was for a second, and I got Intercontinental in the United States mixed up there. United States champion Ilya Dragunov looks like he's got his hands full in his own triple threat match, Night Champions. Don't know if Raw and SmackDown General Manager plan that to be 2 triple threat matches for their own respective workhorse singles titles, but I guess that's the way it's gone. We obviously know they both planned this, though I don't think Teddy Long had much choice in the matter of who the 4 competitors in this. Just like I doubt Regal had much of the choice in who SmackDown's 4 competitors are, which we know one of those teams is DIY, looking to get some revenge on Pretty Deadly after screwing them out of their match that they had on one of the weeks on SmackDown leading up to Backlash. Oh, what a move by Ridge Holland, just swinging Kofi around.
As I say, I haven't really commentated much of this match so far. It's been going on for about 5 minutes. I've been going on about it's gone a title match, the women's title match, and even the United States title match, which isn't even on this brand. Don't find me Regal. I like doing both brands, please. But anyhow, it's just also very hard to commentate an 8-man team on my tiny monitor that I'm trying to see here. But also just seeing 8 people just bounce around the ring. At least the battle royals all contain the ring and they slowly dip down. An 8-man 4-way tornado tag that's not elimination. I'm just staring at a wide angle of 8 people just fighting it out. Oh, talking fighting it out with Humberto with a Canadian destroyer. Oh, and Cruz with the bulldog. Gonna capitalise? No. He's gone for Humberto, sorry. Interesting choice there. I would have gone for Butch after he just took a Canadian destroyer. But anyhow, or F1, 2, kick out by, I think that was Joaquin that kicked out. Cruz, no, that's Joaquin who's just hit the DDT. I think that might be, I don't even know who that is. Is it Cruz? Yeah, it's Cruz. My bad. I thought Cruz wore pants. Like, I got Cruz and Joaquin's attires the wrong way around. That is on my bad. Oh, Butch, the 2 forearms into the bitter end. Oh, 2 pinfalls. Ridge is up. He's going to try and break up Woods. Oh, ref was counting Butch. Oh, if Ridge there, like if we knew which one the ref was counting there, Ridge should have gone after the El Duo member, because then that could have been the win for the Brawling Brutes there. Butch probably mainly not too happy about that, but at the same time, sometimes you just don't know. I didn't know. But I think that was the case where only John Cone knew there. But I suppose he was close enough to Butch, so maybe that should have been guessed there. But sometimes it's got to make far counts, because they did it in that one time where he had to try and make the count over somebody else's shoulders to look at somebody's shoulders in that triple threat match, if I'm not mistaken. I think Zayn was pinning Drew McIntyre for like a backslide or something, but Orton was lying down right in front of it. So he got a weird angle and probably cost whoever was pinning him there. It was something like that. I don't quite remember the full situation, even though it was only the last Raw. But it was last month, so, you know, stuff's happened. Anyhow, oh, Butch just wrenching on Humberto's nose and a stomp to the back of the neck. Woods, though, looking to capitalise on Butch, fine out of it. Oh, and he's going to do the same to Xavier Woods. A few people fighting on the outside here. There's a whole bunch of them next to this announce desk. Oh, don't know what quite that was from Angel, but that was glorious. Oh, and the slam now by Cruz. Is that Woods on fight? No, that's Kofi. Woods is on the floor. And Butch now. Oh, to Kofi. I didn't realise both New Day members got in the ring. And Bo now. Oh, jumps off the rope as Butch goes right into the corner. Woods going for a fisherman's spinning suplex thing. And Butch strikes to the back of the head. Oh, the octopus stretch by Woods. We saw that earlier tonight by Trick Williams to Bron Breakker. Oh, what a move by Rich Holland, I believe that was. 1, 2, kick out by Humberto. Like I said, it's so hard. My monitor's so small here, I can barely see. I have to pull my head closer and squint. It's so hard. At least the one-on-one, the camera's a bit closer. It's a bit harder here. Anyways, Ridge the knee drop to Xavier Woods. Out. Ridge controlling the ring a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Oh, Angel's just scraped Kofi's over the barricade. Woods, DDT. Oh, what was that? I don't quite know what that was. He was looking in the lock and Butch, trying his best to break it up, and I think he's definitely done so. Butch. Oh, I don't know quite what he was looking for there. Oh, the military press. Oh, Cruz rolls down behind on Woods. 1, 2, has anybody noticed? Oh, kick out. I think Woods, Kofi just got there in time. Drop kick to the head. My guessing that my saying the names is bad enough as it is. It doesn't. There's only 8 people in the match. I'm bad enough with 2. I say people that aren't even in the match. You know, and I'm struggling with 8. Obviously, clearly. It's nice to see everybody's in the ring. I don't quite know for how long, but maybe Angel's on a technicalities on the apron, but
I can see a bit more of what's going on now. Oh, what a move by Kofi. He catches him, no. Oh, Woods to the outside. I spoke too. No, there goes Bridge too. Oh, I think there was a big move going on there. Oh, going for a cover. One, no. That was Joaquin Wilde. To Butch. Oh, what a snapmare driver to Kofi. Going for the pin now. Butch stomping away, breaking it up. But Joaquin catches the leg, whips him down. Oh, Kofi rolls to the outside. I don't quite, that was the first thing I noticed. Oh, what a double team by Humberto and Angel there. Well, not double team, more of a synchronization. Butch kicks out just before 2 count. Oh, Red just dropped somebody on their head. That's Cruz del Toro, I think. Oh, DDT by Woods. Butch, Angel getting a ring for similar time. Oh, that was a hell of a forearm. Now Butch. Oh, what a powerbomb by Butch. The strength shown. And the boot now to Humberto, I believe that was. Oh, Woods missed. Oh, jeez. I just saw a massive move earlier, just. Oh, Ridge just sends blooming Cruz like flying. No, sorry, that's Joaquin. Oh, Woods now. Small package power driver thing. 1, 2. Kick it out. But just about, sorry. Oh, jeez, my heart. Ah. It's just, my heart's going because of how good this match is. Oh, going for the cover now. 1, 2. Jeez, they do not kid at how hard it is to commentate these. Oh, what a stomp by Kofi. And Humberto now locking in. That octopus lock on the floor. The ref just, oh, someone's fine out of it, yep. Oh, the boom drop by Kofi. Going for the cover now. 1. So someone stripped down that sale, but nobody seemed to have used it. I suppose that's not always a rule that if you strip it, you have to use it. And that rule, yeah, let's pretend I didn't say that was possibly a rule. And that was only possibly a rule for an announce table, nothing else. Anyhow. Oh, what a move by Butch with the bitter end. 1. Oh, people break it up. Oh. And Woods now. Oh, the accordion backbreaker, I believe. Or the Argentinian, not quite sure. I think it's kind of both. Oh, Woods with the fist drop. That was a hell of a fist drop. Butch now slides in the ring. Takes advantage of an Xavier Woods on his own. The Kofi's back in and Ridge is up there. Brawling Brutes, New Day in the ring. LWO and Legado outside the ring, but Joaquin hasn't quite joined his ally yet, so Los Lothario's taking out Cruz del Toro. But no, Joaquin's seen him and goes after Angel. They've teamed off now. Oh, but now Kofi's back to the outside. Now it's just Woods in the ring with the Brawling Brutes, but Cruz is back in. Cruz now flying out, the only one standing in the ring. Oh, that was a brutal stomp to the head to Ridge. Oh, and the kick to the face, but no, Cruz stays standing. I don't think Butch got all of it. Oh, kicks the ring post. That must have hurt. And now stomping at the leg that just hurt. The Braun Bruce now double teaming Cruz del Toro. Oh, that was a hell of a Yokozuna cutter by Ridge. Now Butch wrenching on the nose. Oh, Woods, Joaquin cross paths. Oh, looking for trouble in paradise by Kofi. Both LWO laid out next to each other. Yeah, Humberto gets the bitter end in the middle. Ridge, occupying the ground, sees Woods, stomps on his foot. Yes, that was just about enough. It says winner Butch. That's a type, that must be a bit of a technical error. That's supposed to say the Brawling Brutes. Either way, the Brawling Brutes are facing it pretty deadly at Night of Champions. Whew. What a match. Very hectic. And I spent the first half of the match talking about other stuff and possible implications for momentum. And then I actually spent the second match commentating, which that was very difficult. So I'm glad I spent it yammering on about something else in the first half. Because it's very hard to keep on top of 8 people just flying around on a very small monitor. But
Butch and Ridge got to be happy. That's definitely some momentum swinging Sheamus' way as well. And whoever goes first, the Night Champions, will definitely be giving momentum to the other person. Or the other team, depending on who it is. But anyways, yeah, there you go. Raw Tag Titles, Pretty Deadly versus Ridge Holland and Butch. That's the first match sorted out for them two, as in Pretty Deadly. Anyways, we've been talking about it all night. We've been hyping it up. This is a hell of a face-off. And plenty of history between these two. We weren't 100% sure if we were going to get it originally, because it ended up being a triple threat match. But anyways, out comes first. I guess because he knows the champion will come out last per rules for title matches. So he's coming out first here tonight to see the crowd getting hyped for this man, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. There's big implications from him. Sorry, but yeah, it's taking on a mentor of his, taking on a good friend of his. This is going to be a tough one for him, not only physically but mentally and emotionally. And I honestly can't wait for this match at Night of Champions. This could easily be match of the night. Would not be surprised if the powers of B make this the main event of Night of Champions. I wouldn't blame them. I feel like this is a huge match, possibly the biggest match that we've had on Universe Mode yet, and we haven't even had it yet, but you know what I mean. It could be the biggest match yet, and only on pay-per-view too. If that's not setting the standard, then I don't know what is. But yeah, it's going to be huge, and I'm so excited for it. And Cody seems just as excited as well. Cody walking in as champion, will he lose it? And if he loses it, he'll lose it to this man. And here he comes. Always taking his sweet time. And I would expect no less from the man. It is the Viper. The Legend Killer. It is Randy Orton. They said the mentor, Cody Rhodes, or at least one of them at least, as they were part of that legacy faction. And Randy knows that Cody's definitely going to be a little intimidated by Orton, and probably a little more choked up than Orton is, because I feel like Orton definitely has at least more than most that kind of cold, sadistic side that he can just tap into, and emotions have gone out the window. So, like I said, it's definitely going to be the bigger challenge, I think, physically and mentally for Cody Rhodes, especially as his first world title defense, where Orton's been in this situation many times before and probably going to be in it a handful more times, at least more after. So, you know, nothing new for Randy Orton. And like I said, I was saying about the powers of B expecting this to be the main event of Night Champions. They're pushing it over the main event match of Raw, so at least Raw General Manager William Regal is, so I guess I have to see. But Raw did get main event on Backlash, so we'll have to see if Regal can get some pulling power there. But I think it's more down to general management, as in like the CEO, like Triple H and whatnot, believed to be the best match of the night and the best opener. Because if I'm not mistaken, because SmackDown did open Backlash, so there's at least that. But anyways, let's get to this promo. So what do you want to talk about, huh? I want to talk about legacy. We both know a lot about legacy. Me with Cowboy, Bob Orton, and you with the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. But one thing I know better is creating a legacy, and I'm still creating it, and to the level I've created that legacy. I'm a 23-year veteran, 14-time world champion, Grand Slam champion, youngest world champion ever in the WWE, 2-time Royal Rumble winner, 1-time Money in the Bank winner, 1-time Elimination Chamber winner, 2-time WrestleMania main eventer. And what have you done in that time? You put on some face paint that I thought you drank it at that point. You got that insane. And then it made you run away. And it dyed your hair. Got lucky with some indie fellas that are supposedly more elite than us. And then you came crawling back to WWE once we reached newer heights that we'd never reached prior to that. And what you come back with? You came back with one thing. A story. And that was supposed to finish with you becoming WWE champion.
but I don't know if you got some of that face paint or that hair dye in your eyes, but that ain't the WWE title. That is the World Heavyweight title. And I don't want you distracted Night Champions looking at Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins for that WWE title. I want you focused on our match because I want the best Cody Rhodes in that match. A lot of things you said there are true, but I do not run away. And you're right, the original story was to become WWE champion. But who says a book can't have chapters? Who says a book can't have sequels? And I'm not done here yet. Not by a long shot. So I'm going to give you all I've got in Night of Champions. And make no mistake, I am no longer that kid in your faction. I am no longer that weirdo we're putting on face paint every night. I am the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Good. I can't wait till Night of Champions. May the best man win, and may the biggest legacy prevail. Whew, I wasn't expecting it to be that much, but Orton versus Rhodes, you already know, World Heavyweight title match. We're also getting that Women's World Championship match, Bayley versus Zelina. We found that out tonight. Also found out the Raw Tag Titles, Braun Brutes, pretty deadly. One of Pretty Deadly's matches, the first one we know about. The Intercontinental title triple threat match, Mysterio, Escobar, Sheamus. We're also getting Bron Breakker, Mella Hayes, one-on-one. And we're also getting Perez versus Rousey. Thanks for watching Raw. Have a good night.